Alright, Hogs Fly Crane. This thing actually flies terrible. If it's your first helicopter, you're going to have a real rough time with this thing. I've been flying a long time, so it's manageable, but it's still not very enjoyable. So I'll show you a couple mods I made. Real quick stuff that I did to it makes it fly much better. First thing I always do with these Hogs helicopters is they put these springs in this throttle, and I always take it out. If you have little kids flying it, you probably want to leave that in there because they won't cut the throttle and they'll do the chicken dance when you crash. But like I said, just me flying, so I always take these things out. Real easy to do. You don't even have to take the batteries out. Just make sure that cable's loose because it'll pull through. Got 6 screws here. I already took those out, so we just pop this off. It's difficult with one hand, but we'll manage. Alright, there you go. You may lose your buttons. These come right out. Just remember these indentations here. You got them on both sides. They just go to the outside. So this one points left, the other one points right. You can just lay them right back in there. The throttle's got a little spring. See if I can get it on this video. Right in there. And I always just take a pair of pliers. I'll grab it. A little hard to do and hold the camera, but and it just pull right off. I don't know if you saw that. I probably moved, but the bottom of this spring is secured permanently. You can cut it out if you want, but the top one, it'll just pull right off. I just leave the spring in here in case I want to put it back on later for the kids to fly or something like that. But see, that gives you a lot better control on the throttle. It'll kind of stay where you want it. So you can just throw this cover back on. Make sure you pull your charging cable. Give it some tension while you're putting this on because you don't want it to get caught up in the sticks or anything. Again, I apologize for the shakiness. I'm just trying to do this with one hand, so we'll get it here. There we go. And yeah, you just put your 6 screws back in the back. Then make sure you have good smooth movement on this stick. Another thing I did is the trim on this helicopter is terrible. You constantly have to adjust it in flight, and they got these little knobs here, and it's kind of a pain to do while you're flying. You got to take your hands off the sticks. What I did is I took this little cap from a travel-sized shampoo bottle. I cut a hole in it, and it'll actually slip over this knob here, and that'll actually give me my trim control while I'm flying. You know, as the battery discharges, you have to trim it over and over and over again while you're flying. So this is just nice to have quick adjustments in flight. The other thing I did is while you're carrying the baskets there that it comes with, this thing flies okay. When there's no weight on it at all, you give it the slightest little input on throttle, and this thing will rocket to the ceiling. So what I did is I taped a penny here to the bottom. It's behind the center of gravity, so it actually slows it down a little, slows down the forward flight, and it makes it easier to pick up the baskets. Actually, slows it down, and it also makes the throttle curve a lot better. And when you do that, this thing's actually really fun to fly and pretty easy. So let's see how it flies.